You take me home and give me wings to fly. We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Storybook Crochet. Today I am sharing a brand new crochet pattern, the Petals and Moss Washcloth. This design is inspired by soft spring colors and little garden blooms. It's a relaxing project that works up beautifully and makes a lovely addition to your kitchen or bathroom. These washcloths also make wonderful handmade gifts and are perfect if you're looking for a quick, satisfying crochet project. So let's grab our yarn and hook and let's get started with the Petals and Moss Washcloth. For materials today, I am using a lightweight yarn, and this is a weight 3 yarn, US weight 3. You are going to want 2 different colors if you want a different color for your border, or you can make it all the same color. It depends on what colors you're wanting to use. So I am using 2 different colors today, and we are going to do with this light sage green with a taupe color, brown color for the border. For hook size, I am using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and then you'll want some scissors and a yarn needle to weave in all of your ends. So let's grab all of our supplies and we'll get started. To start our washcloth, we are going to start by making a slip knot, and then you are going to chain 32. Once you have your chain complete, we can go ahead and start row number 1. So to start row number 1, we are going to make a single crochet in our second chain from our hook. So this first chain here is considered as our turning chain. So we'll make our first stitch in the second chain, and we're going to make a single crochet. So you'll just insert your hook, pull up your loop, you'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Alright, so now we're going to start our repeating stitches, and it's 2 stitches of a double crochet and then a single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. So our next stitch will be a double crochet, so we're going to yarn over. You'll insert your hook into that next chain and pull your loop through. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So there's our double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. And like I said, we're just going to repeat those 2 stitches across. So double crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet in the next. So just repeat that all the way across your chain. Your last stitch should be a single crochet. Once you come to the end of row number 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your piece over, and we can start row number 2. So row number 2 is going to be exactly the same as row number 1. We're going to start with a single crochet in that same stitch as your chain. So just go ahead and go into that first stitch there and make your single crochet. Once you're done with that, we're going to repeat the pattern of double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, all the way across for row number 2. Once you come to the end of row 2, do your chain 1, and you will do that at the end of every single row. At this point, you are just going to repeat row number 2 until you have a total of 23 rows made. So you can go ahead and just pause the video here, and then when you get done, we will meet back and we will make the border for our washcloth. Alright, so we have now completed through row number 23, and we can go ahead and start our border. So I have done, like on this example here, a different color for my border, so I will show you real quick how to change colors if you're wanting to do that. So when you go to make your last stitch, your last single crochet of the last row, you're going to go ahead and pull your yarn through and just leave those 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to grab the color that you want for your border, and then you're just going to pull that through those 2 loops, and that attaches that color for us. Once you have that done, you can chain 1 and then turn your piece over. So to start our border, we're going to just work across the top here at first, and you're just going to go into that same stitch as your chain and make a single crochet and then you're just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch across the top. Once you get to the last stitch of the row, you're going to go ahead and put 3 single crochets in that corner stitch. And you will do this in every single corner. Each one will consist of 3 single crochets. So now you're going to turn your piece around so that the side is facing up, and you're just going to continue to work around. So on these sides there's no actual stitches, so you're just going to evenly crochet around. So just kind of find your pattern of where your stitches go. They need to be about the same spacing as the top. So go ahead now and just work across that edge of your washcloth. Once you get that side edge done, you're going to go ahead and put your 3 single crochets in that next corner, and then you're just going to repeat that around. So you'll turn it and you'll make your single crochets across, 3 in this corner, and then single crochets across, and then I'll show you how to finish off this round after you finish that part. Alright, now that we have come back to the beginning, we have that 1 stitch that we made at the very beginning of it. We're going to just put 2 more stitches in that same stitch there, and that will complete our 3 stitches in the corner. And then to finish that off, we're going to slip stitch to that first one, and then you'll chain 1. Alright, so we are ready to start the second round of our border here. So to do this, we're going to go ahead and single crochet in that same stitch as our chain. And then we're going to make a chain of 3. After your chain is complete, we're going to skip the next single crochet, and then we're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch. So you have that skipped stitch in between where your chain is. Next, we're going to chain 4. You'll skip the next stitch and make a single crochet in the next. And we're just going to repeat that pattern around. So the next one will be a chain 3, skip the next stitch and single crochet, and then chain 4. So you're just going to alternate between your chain 3s and your chain 4s, making sure that you skip a stitch in between each chain and single crochet in that next one. So you're just going to repeat this around the entire piece, even doing the same thing around each corner. So go ahead and work all your chains all the way around, and then we will go ahead and finish off our washcloth and weave in our ends. Alright, so now that we have worked the border all the way around, we can go ahead and finish off our piece here. So just pull out a little bit of a tail there and cut a shorter piece of yarn, and then you're just going to pull that through your loop to finish that off. And the last step is just to weave in our ends. So you'll just take your yarn needle and then go ahead and grab one of your tails here. And then you're just going to weave it through the same color that the tail is so that it matches that and you're not weaving it through the different color. So go ahead and just weave that back and forth a few times and snip those off, and then you are finished with your washcloth. And that is how you make the Petals and Moss washcloth. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this soft and spring-inspired design with me. If you liked this tutorial, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss any future crochet patterns and tutorials. And if you make your own Petals and Moss washcloth, I would love to see it, so feel free to tag me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!